Vigo didn't play hard to get. In that very day, at 7 in the afternoon, he phoned Viviana to go out for a drink. Today, what time? Viviana asked, looking at the watch. At 7:30 they were, one and the other, in front of the most modern cafe of the city. Vigo was standing out of the place because he was afraid of getting confused. That Viviana was already sat down at the table. That he sat down at a different table without realizing. And that she saw him smile to another girl thinking she was her. Viviana didn't go in because she almost was late. I didn't expect you to call me so quickly, Viviana said, sitting down next to the window. Why not? Vigo asked. I don't know. The usual is that you take long, Viviana said with sarcasm. The usual is boring. Vigo joked while he sipped the beer Lois had just served. Lois had started the cafe with the money remaining of the compensation for the expropriation of a land he had inherited from his father to make the access road to the factory. He was unemployed, and he wasn't lucky enough to be drawn up in the first list of workers. I mean, he didn't want to be that lucky. He refused to be part of the army of slaves that flapped their wings like dolphins as soon as a big company spread its fake panoply. He regretted it afterwards, when he saw how much some of them earned. He was pleased afterwards, when he saw how few the others earned. The cafe thing was his mother's idea, like almost every idea in the house. Lois' mother was the mayor's most loyal voter, fan. She was one of these they would like to be the mother of the baby he kissed in the picture of the paper's front page. She discovered her passion for the clumsy and inexperienced politician that campaign day Braulio was able to remember the name the woman had told him at the beginning of the event. She didn't mind politics at all. She minded more the banquet after the talking, as she called it. Thank you for coming, Hortensia, he said while he was holding her hand when he passed next to her. Lois had to listen the marvelous, good kid, handsome, and 1,000 adjectives more for months. If Lois didn't know his mother, he would think she'd rather have Braulio as a son than him. But he knew his mother. He plenty knew she always fell in love with whoever paid attention to her and didn't worry anymore. What a beautiful ceremony, Lois, Hortensia, that had arrived from the factory's foundation stone laying explained. So much important people there. Lois looked at her from the corner of his eye, without losing the sports page. What a pity there isn't a classy place for them to have something. They had to set the banquet there, in the middle of the mountain, on a badly made table. We couldn't get even the chips, Hortensia regretted. They could make it at the sports complex, like the rallies. At the sport complex? What a thing! You could open a cafe with your father's money. Lois squeezed the paper strongly. It wasn't his father's money. The mountain had been. Why? So much coffee are you having that your pension is not enough? He said, half with sarcasm, half with maliciousness. With sarcasm because he was laughing at his mother trying to be refined. With maliciousness because he was reminding her it was she who lived on her husband's money. Not completely, actually. Hortensia had some incomes nobody heard about, from a business nobody knew about. So neither the diseases nor her son's attempts to make her feel inferior were very successful. You just understood me. If you open a classy place, I'm sure all the people from the factory will go there, Hortensia said. The people from the factory are going to the same bars, the ones we go to now, Lois despised. Not that people kid, the people from out of the city. You had to see how the company's director looked. He looked like a dandy. Not even the mayor was so elegant. And also his people, really refined. Sure, they were so refined that set a table in the middle of the mountain to invite you to chips, Lois argued. I'm quite sure it was a mayor's thing. Hortensia surprised Lois.